What's shaking, nerds? Welcome back to another money run video. Today we're going to customs, we're going to the repair shop, we're going to do the usual, we're going to do 10 runs. I'm going to show you all the loot I got out of there. And guess what? There was a ton of stuff. So I'm going to go through it, I'm going to show you all the lootable areas, and then I'm going to show you all 10 runs. So stick around because we got a lot coming. So I'm going to first show you where we're going, and to do that I always use mapgenie.io. If you guys have never used this, well, this website is probably the best tool for Tarkov. You can go to Escape From Tarkov through mapgenie.io. You can click on whatever map you want to go to, and when you do, it shows you all the spawnable, lootable areas. It's pretty amazing, I'm not going to lie to you. But right now we're going to be focusing on the repair shop, which is on the east side of the map, right near the silos. And on Map Genie, it doesn't show you that there's much in here, and that's because there's just an expansion and they just haven't updated it yet. But what you can see from this little tool here is that there is 2 locked doors. So you need the USEC stash door key, and it'll open up both of these doors. And we did use that key. I'm not going to lie to you. I did use that key for all 10 of these runs, but you know, for me, to be honest, it wasn't quite worth it. I had to buy it for 400,000 rubles. I definitely made my money back, don't get me wrong. If you're gonna go here over and over and over again, it might be worth it to you, but I didn't find any like super high value intense loot. But let me go show you what my loot run looked like when I got to repair shop. So here's the repair shop. If you guys don't know what it looks like, I'm sure you do, and you can skip this if you already know what's inside the repair shop, but I'm going to show you all the lootable areas you can get into here and where the good loot actually does spawn. So the first place I'm going to take you is right to the end here, and in this little red cubby is the 110 key. This is where the 110 key spawns. Also, all the way back here is a bunch of loose loot. You can try to just hoover up all this loose loot. But where the good stuff is, to be honest, it's on the 2nd floor. So let's go up here first. Now, on the ground here is a bunch of loose computer parts, but sometimes actually a GPU spawns here. So you can get lucky and get a GPU. Also, there's 2 computers. We're going to go into this room now, and there's just a duffel bag here, and then there's a bunch of loose loot. Weapon parts spawn right here on this table, and also we've got a jacket. If we go into the bathroom over here, we're going to see another jacket. Back here is going to be 2 toolboxes, one here and one here, and then a bunch of loose loot, of course. I always find fuel here, and right in this corner I find a lot of water filters. Also, there's a med bag right here. So that's it for the top here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other side. So in here is a jacket, actually 2 jackets, I'm sorry. And there's usually a hot rod or some other, you know, drinks or some food here. Some more fuel, loose loot on this area, and on this tool box right here. You can loot right here. And again, just like whenever you see these shelves, usually there's loose loot, so just make sure you're checking those. Now in here on this table, or on this bed, sorry, you can find a couple of loose items. I find a lot of sugar, actually. Sugar spawns here a lot. And then on this toilet head mannequin, on his wrist can spawn a Rolex. And behind him spawns really valuable stuff like cats, horses, stuff like that. I know horses aren't that valuable. I know you guys are gonna break my balls. In here, there's gonna be some drinks, ammo on the shelves, and some more drinks. Now let me show you the locked rooms here. Oh, sorry. So this is locked door number 1, and behind it you will see not a weapons case, not here, sorry. There's this box right here. And also there's 2 small weapon boxes here. So you're gonna open one. Okay, we're gonna find all the loot in here, but then after you close it, open it again, because there's another one right on top of it. See what I mean? Like there's 2 boxes on top of each other. It's super odd, but yeah, I don't know why that is. There's 2 weapon boxes on top of each other. We'll hold down that W key and go to the other locked room. And here's the weapons case underneath the table. You're gonna have another weapon box here. You're gonna have the coat and a bunch of just loose loot on these tables. So that might look like that's it, but actually it's a lot of places. And I usually went in here with an attack 2 and an alpha rig, and I still had to dump like trinkets and like low value stuff to get out of here with all the loot that's just in this one building. So really search it, and I guarantee you you'll come out with more than enough loot just from this building itself. Before I show you all the loot I got from the 10 runs in the repair shop, there is 2 things I want to let you know. The first thing is I did have the USEC stash key, so I did go into those 2 rooms each time I did this run. This key is going for roughly at this time 400,000 rubles on the flea market. You can only find it either in jackets or in the pockets and bags of scavs. There is no hard spawn for it, so just keep that in mind. The other thing I want to let everyone know about is how I always sell every item to traders. So the value you're going to see when I tally up every single run is me selling to the traders. That way it's not skewed whether or not I'm selling on the flea market early in the wipe or later on in the wipe. So when we do these tallies, I sold everything to traders, and this is the lowest possible amount you can get for every single run. So I know you're going to see a lot of runs and be like, Geeks, you can make so much more than that. And you can. That's for you guys, but I want to show you the lowest amount possible that you can expect from each and every run. Now that we got that out of the way, let's look at the 10 runs that I did and all the items I got from it. Run number 1 was actually really successful for us. We got the blue fuel, we got a fuel conditioner, we got a paracord, we got 3 elite pliers, we got some sugar, some gold chain. That didn't make sense. We got a gold chain, sorry. We got a reserve marked room key, the RBVO key. In the end, we were able to sell this all for 335,000 rubles. The next run didn't compare anywhere near to the first run, but run number 2 still wasn't, a huge loss. We still were able to get a good sugar there. We got the 2 circuit boards, which you can trade for a 60 rounder. We got the metal scissors. We got a tool set. We got some BS ammo for your 545. We got the illusion silencer there, and we got the Hensoldt 4x16 rifle scope. The red gunpowder is great. Nothing crazy by any means for sure, but we only ended up with 190,000 rubles out of this one. Run number 3 was definitely a lot better. We did get the thermostat. We got 2 blue fuels. We got a power mag for your automatic shotgun. We got a condensed milk. We got the water filter, another elite plier, not too bad, and a paracord. In the end, this got us 225,000 rubles. In run number 4, we finally did get that roller from that mannequin's hand. We got the Osprey 9x19 suppressor. We also got a PSU. We got a silencer for your 5.56 guns. We got some more metal scissors, some more condensed milk, and we even were able to get the NC Star rifle scope there. This run was actually fairly profitable here. We got 282,000 rubles out of this run. So this is halfway through now, run number 5. It's a lot of stuff, but not a lot of great stuff. The big ticket items are probably your Vaselines here, your vodka, you got condensed milk again, some CPU fans, they sell pretty well. Blue tape sells pretty well, and you got your AKM suppressor, but nothing, really sticks out right here. You're probably looking at it and pretty underwhelmed. 2 elite pliers, awesome. But still, it did sell for quite a bit of cash. We still got, in the end, 201,000 rubles. By now, you're probably seeing with this run kind of a lot of common items that we're going to be finding in there. So gold chain, we find a lot of. The blue fuel, we're finding a lot of. Red gunpowder, the vodka. The teapot, I forget where I got it. I think I got it from a duffel bag. PSUs, really common. And they're pretty good high ticket items on the flea market. Not so much say to traders, but again, with this run, we still did clear 200,000 K and we did get 204,000 rubles out of this. Run number 7 was definitely on the lower end. We were able to find a cat behind the toilet statue guy. You know, we did find the Emercom key, a Keck tape, you know, the suppressor for the 545. Nothing really crazy again, but we still were able to get 183,000 rubles out of this. The next run's definitely one of those runs where we didn't get as much out of it because we did sell to traders, but you know what? It's still enough. Like if we would have sold this on the flea market, it would have been big money. So we did get the OPSKS, the water filter, the hose, a 60 round magazine. We also did get a silencer for the 556, some more sugar. We got a PPSH, we got some screws. I think we got some bolts even. You know, if we would have sold this stuff on the flea market, I would have made way more money, but unfortunately, of course, we do sell it to the traders, so we only made 222,000 rubles. I feel like we're finding sugar like every second raid. It's pretty awesome because it sells so well on the flea market, or you can craft it and make moonshine, up to you. We're also finding a lot of gold chains still. We're finding that red gunpowder, which is awesome because if you go to the hideout, you can craft AP20 ammo. And right now, for some reason, that's like the one item I'm finding on the flea market that doesn't go down in price. It's always about roughly 880 rubles per round. So it's always great to be crafting AP20 ammo in your hideout, just to let you know. Other than that, nothing massively amazing, but still a lot of stuff. And we got out with 217,000 rubles. In the final run, we did finally get a graphics card next to that computer, which was nice. We also did get a fuel conditioner, the big fuel. We got a water filter, you know, nothing really crazy. The power mag's awesome. And we were able to get out with now 334,000 rubles. So that's all 10 runs done. Let me just go ahead and try to break this all down and see what the average amount we got per run was. Okay, so I crossed all the T's, I dotted all the lowercase j's, and we actually ended up with an average value per run, and it was 239,000 rubles. That's really good for us just selling to the traders themselves. If we would have sold a lot of these items on the flea market, we could have probably upped it about, I'd say 30 to 40%. The other thing I need to let you know about is, yes, it is a highly contested area, only because a lot of people are checking for this GPU spawn a lot of times, but a lot of times they're just going up there, checking, it's not there, okay, and then they're leaving. There is still plenty of area for you to check for the sugar, the gold chains, you know, the fuel, the water filters. There's a ton other loot than just that one GPU, so always be searching. Also, make sure you check out the window every once in a while, especially if you do hear someone. I did notice that there's about 1 or 2 scavs that do like loops around the repair shop. You're going to hear a lot of running and stopping and sliding. That's just the scavs. They do that a lot. So you might hear running and stopping. That's probably a scav. I don't know why, but they just loop the repair shop constantly. I really hope you guys did like this video. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. I did take a little bit of a break. If you liked it, please think about giving it a thumbs up. Also, you know, if you want to, it would mean a lot to me if you hit the subscribe button. It's free for you guys, but it does mean the world to me. And I'm going to be putting out a ton more content starting going forward now because I have the house all situated. So thank you, nerds, so much for watching the video. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later.